Hello, hello, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the BSM live stream. My name is Ramon Ratana, also known as Soccer Genius, also known as SGRR. Taking a look at FC Dallas Dynamo 2 up against Racing Dallas FC in the UPSL Division 1. This will be an exciting matchup. I think this is probably the strongest two teams in the Division 1 of the UPSL here in Texas North. Racing Dallas looking to secure their promotion to the Premier Division. They'll have a tough game today against FC Dallas Dynamo 2, very strong squad. Again, my name is Ramon Ratana. I'll be your commentator and host for the night. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Follow us on Instagram. Link is in the description. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. And we are off for the first half between FC Dallas Dynamo 2 and Racing Dallas FC. Here's Racing with possession, trying to get out of their defensive half. Couple 50-50 balls, still racing. That's Eric Ramirez on the ball. High press by Dynamo. Here's Flores, clearance from Racing. Ooh, could have been dangerous there. Keeper goes wide to his right back. Oh, Racing with the long shot! Goal! Golazo! For Racing Dallas FC. Very unfortunate for FC Dallas Dynamo, getting a bad start to the game. Just a couple minutes in, and Racing Dallas go up by 1. It's Christian there in the middle, releasing to Nazar. Here's Nazar with the touch. That through ball is going to go into the feet of the keeper for Racing Dallas. 50-50 ball won by Adrian Flores there. Gets taken away by Racing. Racing could be on a quick counter here. He's going to take that into the corner. Looks like that's going to be a foul in favor of Racing. Over there in the corner, sort of outside the 18-yard box. It's going to be a good opportunity for them to get a set piece off here. Dynamo's got two guys on the wall there. It's going to be Renato here with the cross near post! Goal! Golazo for Racing Dallas. Incredible. Good set piece there by Racing Dallas. In the 5th minute of the game, they're going up by 2 goals already. Here's a throw for Dynamo, hard pressed by Racing down here on the line. Still Racing with possession down there on the right side of the pitch for them. Ball's being called in favor of Dynamo there at the about the 50-yard line, center of the pitch. Here's Racing on a quick counterattack down the right side of the pitch. It's a good tackle there by Haska. Now Dynamo with possession, their defensive third, looking to make their way up. This is Nazar with the touch. Drops it back to Christian. Here's Christian again. Oh, lovely cañito by Christian. He's going to hit that into the corner. Dynamo still with possession here in their offensive third. Hard pressed by Racing. It's going to be a throw-in for Racing here. Could be Racing on a counterattack. Doesn't have much help. He's going to take that down the line. Cross goes in. Nobody gets a touch on it quite yet. Ball's still in play. That's Dynamo there with the clearance. Nazar with the touch. He's fouled from the back. It's going to be a free kick in favor of Dynamo. Here goes racing into the corner. Cross goes in, top of the box. It's racing with the touch, hard pressed by Flores. Lays that off wide, over the top through ball, over the top through ball. Clearance from the keeper for Racing Dallas. Oh, lovely touch by Nazar out wide. They're calling that clean, no foul. Ball is still in play. Possession Racing. Racing doing a good job of playing well right now. Playing very quickly. Quick touches, doing a good job of getting forward. Here's Christian. Lays it off to his winger. Cross goes in, top of the box. Going to go into the hands of the keeper. This is Renato on the ball. Hard press there by Dynamo. Clearance from Christian. It's going to be Carson Gibbs here with the throw-in for Racing. There's Carson with the throw. Gets it back. Finds Renato in the middle. It's going to be laid off to his keeper. Still Racing with possession. Their defensive third. Very early on in the match, they went up by 2 goals. Very unfortunate for Dynamo. They're going to have to chase the score. That's Renato hitting that. It's going to be laid off to the keeper for Dynamo. Throw in here for Racing. Dynamo gets the first touch. They get the second as well. Gets fouled from the back there. That's Adrian Flores that draws the foul. It's going to be a free kick in favor of Dynamo. First ball won by Carson Gibbs into the feet of Renato here with possession. Goal kick here for Dynamo, played short. Racing regain possession. They're going to take this down the line. I think they're calling a handball or something out there. Keeper comes out for that ball. Looks like it's Racing that keep possession. That's Nazar on the touch. Here's Mung. Hits that down the line. It's Carson Gibbs to pressure. Dynamo still on the ball here. Here's Carson Gibbs with the touch. Gonna hit that into the middle. Racing looking to make their way up forward. He's gonna take that down the line. Pressure from Haska. Gets cut off by that center back for Dynamo there now with possession in their defensive third. Good pressure there by Jong with the clearance, ends up at the feet of Eric Ramirez. Renato back to Eric Ramirez, gets cut off. Dynamo could be on a quick counter here. Still Dynamo top of the box. Clearance from Racing. This is Ahmed down the line for Dynamo. It's going to be him to take this throw. Wow, what a start to the game. Just looked like Dynamo was a little bit asleep there at the beginning. They end up conceding those 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the match. They'll have to suffer a little bit as they try to chase down the score to hopefully equalize. It's Nazar with the touch. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Nazar and Ahmed Haska down on the line from that throw-in. It'll be a throw-in in favor of Racing Dallas now. This is a strong squad Racing Dallas has. I'm excited to see how they're going to stack up when they face off against some of those Premier Division teams if they get promoted next season. 50-50 ball challenged by Flores. Free kick here in favor of Racing. Takes that on his left foot, sends that into the corner down the line. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in in favor of Dynamo. Racing is probably going to look to try to keep them here. Both teams playing a pretty high-press game. Clearance from Dynamo. It's going to be Carson Gibbs with the ball at his feet. Plays that down the line. Overlap by Carson Gibbs. Gets cut off by John. Touch from Nazar down the line. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be another throw in favor of Racing. Here's Gibbs with the throw. It's a good flick. Clearance from Dynamo. Right-footed shot is going to go wide of that left post for Racing. It'll be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Goal kick played short. Now Dynamo with possession. Their defensive third looking to get out. Here's Mung out wide. Plays that into the middle. Gets cut off. Still Dynamo with possession. Over the top through ball attempt from Racing, gets cut off. That's Andres Gutierrez in the middle with the touch for Dynamo. Now Eric Ramirez out to Carson Gibbs, Racing with possession. Ball's lost, here's Christian in the middle. Hard press by Carson Gibbs. Couple 50-50 balls, that was Nazar with the touch. Deflection goes off of Racing, it's gonna be a throw-in in favor of Dynamo. Throw in here for Dynamo again. Here's Adrian Flores, top of the box, see if he can find some space. Now Gutierrez. Clearance from Renato for Racing. Throw-in is won by Christian there down the line for Dynamo. Still Racing with possession, trying to make their way up the field. This is Eric Ramirez in the middle, taking some space. Drops that back to Carson Gibbs on the ball. Keeper's gonna come out. Ball goes into the hands of the keeper. Could have been dangerous there. Hard pressure from Racing. That's Renato, 1-2. Still Racing with possession. Lovely touches by them. Making their way up the field now into the corner for Renato. Cross goes in, top of the box. Here's Christian with the touch. Dynamo possession. He's going to lay that off to Jung. Gets his head up. Attempts that ball up top. Gets cut off by Racing. 50-50 ball. That was Christian and Renato there in the middle with the 50-50 ball. Foul gets called in favor of Dynamo. Cross goes in, top of the box. Nobody gets a touch on it. Goal kick played short for Racing, now with possession of their defensive third. Back to the keeper. Still Racing with possession, making their way up the field, down the right side of the pitch. Over the top through ball is going to be cut off by number 7 of Dynamo. Still Racing end up with the ball. Here's Christian with the touch. Uh-oh. Nazar on the ball for Dynamo. Finds Adrian Flores in the middle. That's Renato that puts it down on his chest. Lovely little sombrerito. Works out for him. There's a 50-50 ball. Oh, this could be dangerous. Cross goes in, far post. Nobody able to get a touch on it. Goal kick here in favor of Dynamo. Again, Dynamo still down by 2 goals. They conceded both goals in under 5 minutes of the first half. Here's Renato with the touch. This is Obdulio Vasquez on the ball. Hard pressed by Racing. Touches it to Nazar. Nazar back to John. Still Dynamo with possession, their defensive third. It's going to be laid off to the goalkeeper. Clearance from Dynamo is going to be given away back to Racing. Now at the feet of the keeper. Ball's going to go to Carson Gibbs wide. Manages to keep it in. Vasquez with the pressure. Gibbs gets away from him. Here's Racing in their attacking third. Ooh. Racing is really impressing me today. They're playing a good game. Very quick on their attack. They know how to press very well together when they're off of the ball. Doing a good job of getting the ball back. They just look very dangerous on the attack as well. Here's Gibbs. Cross goes in, back post. Clearance from Dynamo. Couple bounces there. It's Renato with the second cross. Another clearance from Dynamo. That's Flores with the second touch. Still Racing with possession. Here's Renato. Cuts inside. Ball goes top of the box. Another clearance from Dynamo. Looks like it's going to be a free kick here in favor of Racing. Cross is going to go in. Top of the box. Carson Gibbs on the header. Good save by the keeper there for Dynamo. Here's Racing with possession. Cross goes in top of the box. That was Renato on the initial touch. Adrian Flores just not able to keep possession for Dynamo. Now Racing again on their attacking half. We've got some bickering over here on the field with the referee. I'm not sure what's going on over here. I think we had, actually, I think that's, yeah, we had a little bit of an injury there. We've got the trainer coming in. That's numbers 27, Andres Gutierrez, for Dynamo there with the issues there. It looks like it's a lower back issue. We'll see if he's able to continue. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Throw goes in for Dynamo. Recovered by Eric Ramirez for Racing. Big switch to the right side of the pitch. Oh, he's going to take that down the line. Gets away. Cross goes in. Top of the box. Shot goes off. Over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Ball's played short for Dynamo, looking to make their way up the field. Ball's going to go down the line. Doesn't have a lot of help. It's 1v5. Looks like it's a yellow card being given out. It's a foul in favor of Dynamo. I'm not sure if he called it inside or outside the box. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a penalty kick awarded for Dynamo. A couple yellow cards given. A lot of retaliation from Racing. It could have even been a red. I'm hearing them. It's going to be Adrian Flores to take this penalty kick for Dynamo. Goal! Golazo for FC Dallas Dynamo. Score is going to be 2-1. Dynamo a little bit closer to equalizing. Getting into the 32nd minute of the match. We have got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately Racing with the pressure. Ball's hit down the line. Here's Mung with the throw-in for Dynamo. Ball won by Racing. Ooh, looks like there was a previous foul being called back here. We've got Adrian Flores, the goal scorer for Dynamo, on the floor. Hopefully he's going to be okay to continue. Yeah, he'll be all right. Hard pressure by Adrian Flores there for Dynamo. Ball goes out on him. It's going to be a throw in favor of Racing. Looks like it's going to be Carson Gibbs to take it. Carson with the throw. Mung does a good job of shielding the ball there. He's going to be throwing the ball in here for Dynamo. Throws it into Adrian Flores, who gets a little shove on the back there by Renato. It'll be a free kick in favor of Dynamo here at the 40-yard line. Cross goes in, back post, into the hands of the keeper. Sorry, not quite back post. Here's Carson Gibbs on the touch. Gets away from one. He's going to hit that down the line. Racing on a one-on-one with the keeper, being chased down. What a save there by the keeper for FC Dallas Dynamo. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick in favor of Racing. Cross goes in, back post, clears from Dynamo. I think that's Nazar chasing it down the line. Dynamo with possession, looking to make their way up the field. Hard pressure by Racing. That's Christian laying it off to Mung. Here's Mung again. Hits that down the line for Vasquez. Mung to Christian in the middle. Nazar with the touch, back to Haska. Christian with the touch. Still Dynamo with possession. This is Nazar, back to Christian. Lays it off to his right back. Mung taking some space, gets his head up, see if he can find somebody. Vasquez down the line. Hard pressure by Racing, who keep it in. It's taken away by Vasquez again. Now Eric Ramirez on the ball. Here's Carson Gibbs, taking some space. Still Racing on the ball, cut off by Mung. Deflection went to Carson Gibbs, attempting the over-the-top through ball. Ends up at the feet of Dynamo. Here's Mung. Dynamo with possession in their defensive third, getting towards the end of this half. Here's Racing, top of the box. Good tackle by Christian there. Looks like he got hit in the back of the head. Still Racing with possession. He's going to chase that into the corner. Could get a cross off if he can get away from this. Looks like they're awarding a corner kick in favor of Racing. Cross goes in, back post for Gibbs! Off of the post! Ball's laid off top of the box, still Racing with possession. Shot goes off. Good save by the keeper. Second clearance. I think it was either Christian or Mung there on the clearance. Throw in here for Racing in their attacking third. It's going to be taken by Carson Gibbs. Throw goes in. Gibbs keeps that in on his chest. It's Nazar with the touch. Racing recover now with possession. Again, Racing just doing a really good job moving the ball around. Goal kick here for Dynamo. Yeah, Racing's just doing a very, very good job, both on the attack and on the defense. Ball played short. He's Christian. Dynamo with possession in their defensive third. Ball goes into the middle for, I think that was Andrew on the touch. Here's Mung. Ball still in play. Dynamo taking some space. Here's Vasquez. Vasquez gets his head up, takes some space down the line. Hard pressure by Racing. Do a good job of getting back, getting their shape. Everybody gets behind the ball, making it difficult for Dynamo to find spaces. Oh, long shot goes over the crossbar. We've got a yellow card there for Renato. Yeah, like I said earlier, there's a lot of talking going on. Got to be careful with that. Racing are going to play that short out of the back. Looking to make their way up the field with possession. Ball's going to go over the top. Cut off by Moon. Good defensive job there. Racing still got that high press. Previous foul being called in favor of Dynamo. Ball played short to Mung. Gets his head up, finds Flores down the line. Here's Adrian Flores. Takes a couple touches down the line, hard pressed by Racing. Again, look how Racing just are doing a great job of getting behind the ball, getting their shape. Ball played quickly. Oh, sorry about that. Doesn't look like they played it yet. There goes. There's Eric Ramirez on the touch. Lays it off to a center back. Ball goes up top to their striker. Now Racing on a quick counterattack here. It's going to go into the corner. Cross goes in, far post. Nobody's able to get there. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Here's Vasquez on the touch. Gets away from Gibbs. Finds Flores in the middle. Oh, bad communication there. It looked like still Dynamo with possession. Here's Mung. Flores. Adrian Flores to Vasquez down the line. Lays it off to Mung. Mung into the middle. Finds Nazar, who recovers the ball. This is Christian. Hard pressure by Renato. Gets away from him. Ball goes down the line. Cross went in top of the box, but gets cut off by Racing. It's going to go up for a throw in favor of Dynamo. Getting into the 44th minute of the match. Just over a minute left of regular time for the first half, of course. Throw in here for Dynamo. Now Racing with the throw. Gets cut off by Dynamo. Here's Nazar in the middle. Nazar gets it back. Attempts that ball over the top. It's going to go into the feet of the keeper for Racing. Takes his time to pick that up. Now Racing with possession, their defensive third. Throw in there by Gibbs. That's Moon with the touch. Clearance from the keeper. Ooh, could have been dangerous there. Here's Racing with possession in the middle. Ball goes into the corner. Being pressed by Mung. Oh, lovely defensive job by Mung to get that back. Gives that away to Vasquez down the line. Hard pressed by Gibbs. Ball's being called in favor of Racing. Gibbs takes that throw quickly. Second ball won by Adrian Flores. Looks like that was Renato in the middle that got a touch on it. Still Racing with possession. Another yellow card being given. We've got a player on the ground over here for Dynamo. Not sure if he's going to be able to continue. Looks like he's in a lot of pain. We've got the trainer on the field. Trying to figure out who this is. That might be Ahmed Haska on the ground. Good friend of ours here at BSM. Sure do hope that he's okay. Racing are going to have to be very, very careful going into the second half. They've got a few yellow cards on the field already. We'll see if they make any substitutions. Yeah, that's Ahmed Haska there. He's going to be limping off the field. See if he's able to come back in and continue. So free kick here for Dynamo right outside the 18-yard box. We're getting into added time now. Ball's played short. Long ball down the line, won by Adrian Flores. Second touch by Nazar. Gets taken away by Racing. Could be on a quick counterattack here. Whoa, very dangerous. Look at how many men they've got up the field. Yeah, I think, man, they've just, Racing have just been doing a great job at that today. They're very, very good on their transitions. So when they lose the ball, they're able to get behind it again, get their shape. And when they're on those counters, you see so many men just going and helping. They're just hustling. Again, it's been they haven't been all that dangerous throughout the half. Dynamo conceded those 2 goals within 5 minutes of the first half. So in the first 5 minutes, they conceded those 2 goals. So they've been kind of chasing. They'll have to suffer for that. Throw goes in. That's going to be it for the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys back here in about 15 minutes for the start of the second half between FC Dallas Dynamo 2 and Racing Dallas FC. Hello, hello. Getting ready to start this, kick off the second half. We got anybody in the chat? By the way, World Cup. We got the World Cup kicking off. Okay. I know you guys don't hear me too excited today. I'm having to commentate and record. So I'm the camera guy and I'm commentating. I'm doing all this stuff at once, looking at rosters. So, so yeah, I got a lot going on, but oh, Parfait in the chat. Sorry, I'm just not reading the chat. Okay, are you guys covering any more games tonight? Yeah, we've got some. We're streaming the Sporting games. So, Sporting, their second team, Sporting North Texas Verde, is playing up against INIFC. That's also live on our channel right now. And then right after this game, Dynamo's first team is facing off against Texas Spurs, which is going to be a decisive game as both teams try to secure a spot, a playoff spot. That's going to be a very important game for both teams. Must win game for both of them. And then at the same time, we're also going to be streaming Sporting's first team. They will be facing off against Coppell FC. So yeah, we're streaming 4 games tonight. Thank you to everybody that's watching. By the way, make sure you guys are subscribed. And yeah, my voice is a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's very cold out here. I layered up. I'm actually pretty good, with the exception of my toes. My toes are struggling right now. Do I have any predictions on who's gonna win the World Cup? Any World Cup predictions? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I think Mexico's gonna take it this year. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of people laughing at me in the chat, but I gotta stay positive. And I'm gonna stick with my Mexico winning the World Cup prediction. Ooh, and it is just getting colder and colder. And we are off, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half between FC Dallas Dynamo 2 and Racing Dallas FC. That's Ahmed on the touch. Gets taken away by Racing. Cross goes in, far post. Wide of that left crossbar. Nobody is able to get there. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Ooh, hard foul there. We've got a player on the ground for Racing. Cross goes in. Adrian Flores on the touch. Throw in for Racing. Clearance from Haska. Couple 50-50 balls there in the middle of the field. It's Vasquez that ends up recovering. This is Coca taking some space. Carson Gibbs there with the touch, goes off of Dynamo. It'll be a throw in favor of Racing. Looks like Racing's making a substitution. It's number 19 to come out. There's Gibbs with the throw. It's going to be a yellow card to Adrian Flores after that foul. Adrian Flores there, the captain for FC Dallas Dynamo, ends up getting that yellow card. We've got a player for Racing on the ground. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Free kick here in favor of Racing. I think that was Andres with the header out here on the wing for Dynamo. Throw in here in favor of Racing. Throw goes in. Keeper's going to come out. Ball's played short. Here's Haska. Here's Andres on the ball, being pressed by two. Foul being called in favor of Racing. Ball goes into the corner of the box. I think that was Carson Gibbs with the header. It ends up going into the hands of the keeper. Ball played short to Flores. Ball's getting called in favor of Racing. Now with the chance at a throw in here in their offensive third. Dynamo really needing to get the urgency going. I need to see some urgency from Dynamo. It's very difficult when you're constantly on the defense. What you want to do is you want to make it hard on your opponent, right? So they need to get some attacks going. They need to get some possession going so that, start moving the ball around, try to find your spaces, force some mistakes by racing. But when you're constantly on the defense, it's just very, very difficult, both mentally and physically. As the game goes on, you just get more and more tired. The morale of the team goes down as well when you just can't seem to keep the ball. You're constantly chasing. They've got to find a way to get their attacks going, make their way up the field, get some dangerous plays going, demand some respect from racing. Oh, long shot! Left-footed strike by Andres Gutierrez there, goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Racing. Ball's played short. Now Racing with possession here in their defensive third. Ball's at the right back position. Over the top through ball. Looks like that's going to be Coca shielding it off. This is Coca with possession for Dynamo. Could get himself into trouble there in the 18-yard box. They're calling that a foul in favor of Dynamo. Could have been very dangerous. We've got, I think that's Coca on the ground there. Looks like that player from Racing went in cleats up. We'll see if Coca is able to continue. Wow, and it looks like he's asking for a substitution. Doesn't look like he'll be able to continue. Dynamo will have to get somebody warming up on the bench. He'll have to be carried off the field. Wow, that's very unfortunate. Free kick here for Dynamo in their 18-yard box. Ball was bowled by Renato, plays that wide. Number 19 for Racing, keeps that in, lays it off to his center back. Ball goes up top, clearance from Mung. This is going to be a corner kick in favor of Racing. They've been very dangerous on their set pieces tonight. It's going to be 16 to take this on his right foot. Cross goes in near post. Still Racing with possession. That's going to be laid off to their goalkeeper. This is Christian taking some space, gets away from Renato there on that tackle. Ball's taken away by Racing. Here's Adrian Flores taking some space, gets his head up. Attempting to find Vasquez up top, gets cut off by Racing. Throw in here for Dynamo, it's going to be Ahmed Haska to throw it in. Gave us a little bit of a scare earlier. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to recover after that hard tackle on him. He's a good friend of ours here at BSM. Ball goes to Adrian Flores, touches it back to Ahmed. That's Andres to the touch inside. Here's Adrian Flores in the middle. Still Adrian with possession. Links up with Nazar. Ball is played wide, gets cut off by Carson Gibbs. Here's Adrian Flores on the touch. Taken away by Racing again. Ball's going to go into the feet of the keeper. Now Dynamo with possession in their defensive third. Here's Ahmed with the touch. Renato with the shot. Still Racing on the ball. Cross goes in on his left foot. Takes a deflection on Munk. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of Racing. Again, they've proven to be very dangerous on their set pieces. Cross goes in. Ball was won by Christian in the middle. Sorry about that. Here's Renato. Ball's hit into the corner. Cross goes in, back post. Could be Dynamo here on a counterattack. Ball goes into the corner for Adrian Flores. No, that's Vasquez with the cross. Top of the box. Shot goes off. Sandrés Gutierrez with the throw. Shot goes in! Clearance off the line! That could have been the equalizer for Dynamo. Renato on the touch. Hard pressure by Dynamo. This is Haska. Ahmed with the tackle. Here's Christian in the middle. Oh, hard tackle by Christian there. Ball recovered. Looked like it was all ball to me. Did not look like a foul on Renato, but it's being called in favor of Racing. Shot goes off, way over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Goal kick from Dynamo. Go out for a throw-in. Here's Racing with possession. Doing a good job of moving the ball around, trying to find their spaces. Ball goes up top to Renato. Through ball gets cut off by Justice Adams, I think that is. Attempting to link up with Ahmed Haska. Doesn't work out for him. Throw goes in for Racing. Here's Christian in the middle. Taken away by Racing again. Now Renato with the touch. It's Adrian Flores there in the middle. This is Christian. Gets his head up. Ball makes its way over to the right side of the pitch. Still Dynamo with possession. Looks like that's a foul in favor of Dynamo. Getting into the 67th minute of the match. It's going to be a free kick here for Dynamo. Looks like it's going to be Oliver Alvarez that's going to step up to take this free kick right at the 15-yard line. Could be an opportunity to try to go directly to goal. Shot goes off the wall. Ooh, foul there. Ooh, I thought they were going to call that in favor of Dynamo. It looks like they're calling it for racing. It'll be a free kick for them here back in their defensive third. Here's racing. Back to Renato. Puts that into the box. Keeper comes out. That's 50-50 ball won by Carson Gibbs. Still an opportunity for Dynamo to regain possession here in their offensive third. Not a lot of help for them. This is Christian taking some space in the middle. Cuts it back. Here's Oliveira. Good tackle there at the top of the box for racing. This is Justice Adams now with the touch. Not sure if he was trying to link up with his other defender there, just attempting a clearance. Regardless, it's going to go out for a throw in favor of Racing Dallas. Carson Gibbs will take this. Here's Gibbs. Justice Adams. Ball's lost there by Dynamo in their defensive third. Score is still 2-1. Here's Gibbs with the throw. Cut off by Dynamo. Cross goes in over the crossbar, and it'll be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. It's a foul on the back in favor of Dynamo. It's Christian to step up, plays it short to Andres Gutierrez. Andres to Haska. Haska into the middle for Christian. Cuts inside, gets away from one. Ball switched into the right side of the pitch. It's going to go into the corner, see if he can get a cross off. Cross goes in. Could have been dangerous for Dynamo. It looks like they're awarded a corner kick. It's going to be Adrian Flores to take it. Cross goes in near post. I think that was Justice Adams with the deflection, with the header. Ends up going over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Racing Dallas. Here's the throw in for Dynamo. It's going to be Ahmed to take it. Ball goes into the hands of the keeper. Now racing with possession. Ooh, it's a chilly night, ladies and gentlemen. .50-50 ball won by racing there in the middle. Here's racing on the counter. Ball's on the left side of the pitch. Still racing with possession. Clearance from Haska. Getting into the 73rd minute of the match. Racing still up by a goal. It's a throw in here in favor of Dynamo. Throw goes in. Here's Oliver with possession. Hard pressed by Racing. It's going to be another throw in favor of Dynamo. Here's Mung on the throw. Clearance from Renato. It's Justice Adams that chases it down with the clearance for Dynamo. Again, make sure you guys stay tuned. We've got, directly after this game, we've got FC Dallas Dynamo's first team up against Texas Spurs. Very important game for both teams. Must-win game as they try to secure a playoff spot. Ball's at the top of the box. Keeper comes out. Good save by the keeper there. Ball still in play. It's Carson Gibbs on the ball down the line. It's Carson Gibbs to chase it into the corner, challenged by Justice Adams. My apologies if you guys can hear me sniffling a little bit. It's very, very cold out here. I'm having to commentate, and I'm the cameraman as well tonight, so you guys cut me a little bit of slack. I'm over here on the camera. I'm commentating, trying to look at rosters. Carson Gibbs with the throw. Cross goes in near post. Nobody gets a touch on it. It took a bounce there in the box. It'll be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Ball's played short to Ahmed Haska. Plays that down the line. Still Dynamo with possession. Over the top through ball cut off by Gibbs. Here's Oliver. It's Brian there for Dynamo with the pressure. Another throw in for Dynamo. It's going to be taken by Ahmed Haska. clearance comes from Racing. Could be a counterattack there. Justice Adams does a good defensive job. Lays that off to Mung. Still Dynamo with possession, their defensive third, looking to make their way up the field. Ball is dropped off to Justice Adams. Lays that off to Haska. Goes back to his keeper. Oh no, could have been a defensive mistake there by the keeper. Haska does a good job. Here's Racing making their way up the field. Shot goes off into the hands of the keeper. .50-50 ball there in the middle. It's going to be won by Racing. Second ball won by Renato. Here's Eric Ramirez laying that off. Still Racing with possession. Ball goes down the line. Pressed by Justice Adams. Justice Adams with the clearance. It'll be a throw-in favor of Racing. Racing with the cross. Deflection from Justice Adams. It'll be a corner kick in favor of Racing. Ooh, what a cold, chilly night. If you guys are chatting up in the live chat, I'm sorry I'm not. I'm usually pretty active in the chat. I'm not able to read it. I won't be able to read it till the end of the game. Again, I'm the cameraman, so I'm not able to see y'all's chat. But leave me your World Cup prediction. Who's winning the World Cup this year? Cross goes in, back post, goal! Golazo for Racing Dallas. I think that was number 11 for Racing Dallas that ends up pushing it into the back of the net. Guys hear the crowd going crazy. Score is 3-1, ladies and gentlemen. Getting into the 80th minute of the match. Throw goes in for Dynamo. Cross goes in, top of the box. Here's a goal scorer. Hard tackle by Justice Adams. Lays that off to Ahmed. Now Dynamo with possession. Play that to... Hard clash there in the middle with Cristian and Renato. They're awarding a free kick to Dynamo there. Played short. Here's Andres. Racing regained possession of that. Here's Racing. Ball's going into the corner. Keeper is out, ladies and gentlemen. Keeper clears that down the line. Carson Gibbs. Ball's at the top of the box. Cut off by Haska. Here's Haska. Ball gets taken away, and that's a foul in favor of Dynamo. Free kick here in favor of Sporting. Sorry, not Sporting, Racing. Carson Gibbs on the ball. He's going to touch that down the line, still with possession. Gets cut off by Dynamo. Here's Andres in the middle. Lays it off to Haska. Here's Christian with the touch off that throw-in. Big switch out to the feet of Mung. Gets cut off by Carson Gibbs. Big switch for Dynamo. Doesn't work out for him. I think it's going to be a throw-in favor of Racing Dallas. Throw goes in. Adrian Flores to cut that off. Oliver chases. Ball goes into the hands of the keeper. Played short. Racing Dallas looking to get up the field with possession. Carson Gibbs on the touch, still racing with possession. It's a throw-in favor of Dynamo. Looks like Racing Dallas looking to make some substitutions. Ball gets cut off by Justice Adams, doing a good defensive job there. Throw in favor of Racing. Still Racing with possession here in their offensive third. Pressured by Andres. Here's Flores. Oliver on the ball. Big switch. This is Brian with the touch. Attempted cross gets cut off by Carson Gibbs. Still Dynamo here with possession. Mung. Cross goes into the box. Oliver with the acrobatic bicycle kick. Looks like there's some sort of offsides call there. Getting into the 87th minute of the match. Throw goes in from Carson Gibbs down the line. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning into our live stream. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We've got a game directly after this between FC Dallas Dynamo's first team and Texas Spurs in the UPSL Premier Division. Very important game, must-win game for both teams as they try to secure a spot in the playoffs. That game will kick off at 8 p.m. on the same channel. Here's Renato. Plays that down the line into the corner. No offsides call. Justice Adams presses. Here's Haska. Takes on a couple players, is fouled from the back, and it'll be a free kick in favor of Dynamo. Played quickly. Here's Andres. Over the top through ball for Oliver. Here's Oliver. Shot goes wide. Actually, I think it may have either taken a deflection or it was a clearance from one of those defenders. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of Dynamo. Corner kick goes in from Flores. Score, Suri, is 3-1 in favor of Racing. First 2 goals of the game. They scored 2 goals on Dynamo in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. Another corner kick here from Dynamo. Corner kick goes in near post. Clearance from Racing. See you, Suri. Good luck tonight. Cross goes in, back post. Into the hands of the keeper. Here's Ahmed. Foul being called in favor of Racing. Cross goes into the box. That header goes into the hands of the keeper. Here's Adrian Flores being pressed by Renato. Oh, lovely cañito by Flores. Plays that down the line for Oliver to chase. Oliver's going to cut inside, see if he can have a shot. Creates some space, takes a deflection. Here's Renato now with possession. Dynamo recover. Cross into the box goes right into the hands of the keeper. Getting in the last few minutes of the match. Here's Carson Gibbs with possession. He's going to hit that down the line. Keeper's out with the clearance. That'll be a throw in favor of Racing Dallas. Now getting into the second minute of added time. We'll see how much longer the referee allows this to move forward. Here's Racing, top of the box with the shot. Ball's played short to Mung. Here's Adrian Flores. Plays that up top. Racing with possession, their defensive third. It looks like Racing will more than likely be going home with 3 points. Dallas Dynamo will end up empty-handed for the night. Again, we've got a very important matchup between their first team, Dallas Dynamo's first team, and Texas Spurs directly after this. Kickoff 8 p.m. on this channel. Must-win game for them as both teams try to secure a playoff spot. Got somebody cramping up here on the ground for Dynamo. We're about to be getting into the 4th minute of added time. Ball's played down the line for Flores. Ball's top of the box. Back to Flores with the cross. I want to thank all you guys for watching. Again, if you guys were active in the chat, really appreciate it. Sorry I wasn't able to be super active there. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Final score is 3-1. Racing will go home with 3 points. Dallas Dynamo will have to end this match empty-handed. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next time. Again, stay tuned. We've got 2 more games to live stream tonight. Very important one for Dynamo and Texas Spurs as they try to secure a playoff spot. And then at the same time, we'll also be streaming Sporting up against Coppell FC. So you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll catch you guys on the next time. Have a good rest of your weekend, everybody, if we don't see you guys again. Bye-bye.